Hi guys, welcome to yet another sketchbook tour, this time sketchbook 15. So as you might have been able to guess from the title, this is like my anatomy sketchbook, this sketchbook that I just use for like scribbles and mostly figure studies, like half of it is figure studies. Speaking of half of it, the first half took me like about a year to complete, I think, and the second half took me like 2 months. Because I decided to do art studies every day, like figure studies. So yeah, this might not be the most interesting sketchbook tour. I still wanted to show it because it might show people that artists need a place to like scribble and do studies, and this is mine. So maybe you'll learn something from it. Just in case anyone is like, oh my god, anatomy sketchbook? Like, no, it really is just an anatomy sketchbook. There's a lot of naked people in here because that's mostly what you do with figure studies. So if you're like, I don't want to see that, that's fine. Then this sketchbook tour is not for you, that's fine. So a little bit about the sketchbook. It came from a Dylan Camille shop, which is like a Dutch store. So I looked it up and there's like a couple in Belgium and Germany, but it's not really anything special. It really was just, I think there are about 200 pages, which is like a lot, but other than that, the paper is not anything special. I also used this sketchbook itself as like a cutting board and a placemat. That's why it's so gross, but I'm honestly surprised that it's holding up so well. And then for the stickers, there's only 2 stickers. I have this one that I made myself, which is like a watermelon butterfly, and this other watermelon that I just bought at a store. And then one last thing that I want to mention, which you might have noticed already, I'm a bit sick right now. I'm like sneezing and crying, but I'm trying my best. I have my tea, I have my tissues. I'm just gonna do my best. We're gonna start. Okay, we're starting off strong. Content warning, nudity. I think that's pretty obvious. If you don't want to see any of that, then this video is not for you, like I said. This is my 15th sketchbook. I started it on the 17th of May 2022, so that's a while ago, and I finished it in October last year. So I haven't really looked in here in a while, and it's kind of rough, I believe. So we're starting off, well, this sticker that I made from Esmeralda. It's also very sunny. Is that annoying? Okay, I got rid of the sun. So we're starting off very strong with some Pinterest sketches. I believe I did these in class at school, but I'm not even sure. We have some men. I really wanted to practice drawing men, but like I said, this is 1.5 years ago now, so it's been a while. Pen sketches, I really don't like sketching with pen, honestly, but we have Angel, and I honestly like this one. He's really cute. These are just, like I said, studies. A lot of this is gonna be studies. On the next page we have even more pen sketches. We have Aki from Chainsaw Man, and then I'm guessing 2 Pinterest girls, and then Cassandra from Tangled, the series. I still love her. I love her. Yeah, that's all. They look kind of rough. I'm guessing I drew this in the early morning, I don't know. The first figure studies of the book. Yeah. This one looks kind of fun. But yeah, the figure studies are gonna get better later on, I promise. Okay, there's a lot of them. But yeah, I was just doing figure studies. I'm gonna get into it later, but figure studies are the best way to learn anatomy. Alright, if you want to be able to learn how to draw people or full bodies, you just gotta do lots and lots of figure studies. And this sketchbook is here to show you guys that. So this was 2020. We have some torsos, apparently from quickposes.com. I think I used a lot of line of action, but I eventually got like a Croquis Cafe subscription, but I don't even remember if I had that during this time. We have some, I kind of like this one. I remember these were like free-handed with this pen, and they don't look all that bad. Well, that one doesn't, at least. I think I drew this at school as well. These are just some sketches. We have Draken from Tokyo Revengers, I'm guessing, and Mikey. These are notes. I don't know about what. I don't really care. And this is a little guy. I kind of like this one. We have more studies. Everything is gonna be studies, spoiler. Once again in pen. I never draw in pen anymore because I don't like it. But I remember this paper was pretty nice. So here we have some like side profile studies. I think this is one of my pens from work when I just started at my job. And the pens are kind of nice. These are also free-handed, I remember. And I really don't, they really don't look bad. I don't know when this was, but she looks like Elsa, but I don't think that is Elsa. Hands that are probably my own, though they look kind of bad, and Pinterest. Next up, oh, this was, I think, with a 9B pencil, and you can get like really thick lines, so that's fun. Some art fundamentals, I think this is, oh no. These are really quick gestures, I'm guessing. And these, I remember doing these. They look kind of funny, but they were fun to do, and I think they look funny, and they're very quick. But they're really just there to like capture the gesture of the drawing of the figure. Art style bingo, I never did any of that. We have a skeleton. I kind of like drawing skeletons. They're so incredibly complicated, but they are fun. And they really help with understanding the anatomy. These were more freehanding with a pen. They don't look all too bad, honestly. I kind of like them. This one looks flowy. That's all I'll say about it. This one, I remember really liking this one. So it's just a guy, but I like him. And this is probably when I just got this one. And I redrew it. So that's funny. We have some more Pinterest. Once again with the 9B pencil, I think. So they're very dark. And they also smudged a lot, which you can see, but... And I also remember, I don't speak any Korean, but I think I remember this meaning death, which is funny. But I'm really not sure about that, because it's been a while. Oh, this was fun. Well, I drew this one in Rome, in Italy. And I drew this in Naples, because I went there. And that's all I drew there, I believe. But I came back and drew like a whole bunch of fuchsia. And they look really bad. They honestly look really bad. But yeah, I kind of like this one. It has a nice flow, right? I remember drawing this and I was so tired. And a little curvy. This was fun. Okay, so I had this pencil. I believe I found the pencil on the ground, but it was a great pencil. And you could really get like thick lines with it if you like held it horizontally. And I experimented with that. And this is Shinji. Such a cute boy. This is more of that, I think. This was probably without a reference because that looks whack. I kind of like the values in this one, but there's really no structure, so it doesn't look all that good. This one's kind of cute though. Oh, this was one of my friends. Oh, I drew this in Belgium. I went on holidays. Why did I always take this? So yeah, that was one of my friends. He was like sitting there and I sketched him. Mitsuya and a girl. Next up, we have Heizo. I think this was like around the time you got released. I'm not really sure. But I spent forever on this and I don't even really like it because there's, once again, really no structure and the face just looks disproportionate. But alright, Imi, which means C. I wrote that there for some reason. And these, I think I also drew these in Belgium. It was kind of fun. We went on a holiday with friends. Evangelion sketches. I forgot this was in here. This was drawn by a friend of mine. And I was like, no, I cannot alter this in any way, so I didn't even draw on the back. But yeah, these are, he looks like ginormous here, and I don't know. Asuka and Shinji. Why is there so much? And Ray. I love drawing Ray. If you know me, I love drawing Ray, and I draw it literally all the time. I think this was supposed to be Shilian, and I think this was the very first time that I drew him, which is so cute. I don't know when this was, I really don't. I think I watched the Doha in July 2022, so maybe that was around this time. Oh no, it was October. These are more sketches, some figures. Really just, this entire sketchbook is just filled with like pencil drawings because I believe the paper couldn't handle much more. This one's really bad, I remember not liking it. This one's not too bad. And then just some, I don't even know what that is. And a mouth, that mouth is kind of, this frog is really cute though, okay. Theo. I don't know if I thought these were a Theo or if it was like, oh, or it says fall. It says fall, it's in autumn, okay. I thought it said Phil, sometimes I write that, but it says fall. So I drew mushrooms, I guess. Maybe it was the first day of fall, I don't know. I kind of like I honestly like this one. Like it has very anime proportions, which is not really something that I'm going for most of the time. But I like it, and this looks like someone in a wedding dress. More sketches. This was my female Chongyun design and female Singcho. I really want to draw them again as females because that's so funny, right? I like them. Gaiden, I guess. That says ice. These are sketches. I love Chongyun, especially at this time I did. These are more studies with pen. Oh, this was a redraw from a very all of these, yes, were redraws from an old sketchbook. I forgot about that. I kind of like this hair. And these were also redraws. I'm gonna see if I can find the original ones. Okay, going back to 2020. Yeah, 2020. This is that one, I believe. That one is definitely that one. I'm guessing this one is that one. And then the others, I don't know. This sketchbook was from 2020 and that is a while ago. Okay, that will be it for that sketchbook because that one is definitely old. This guy, I forgot about him. He's cute. Look at him. Looks like a little gnome or something. This was also a redraw from Anna. Pinterest. I tried shading with pencil, I think. I kind of like that one. It's kind of pretty. This one I remember I really like this one. And then we have Guangxi from Chainsaw Man as well because she's really sexy, not in these drawings, but like in general. More pen sketches, just Pinterest. So like I said, this sketchbook really wasn't meant to be seen by anyone. But here I am showing it. I know, it's kind of controversial maybe. And then, oh my god, I still think this joke from Connie is really funny if you get it. This is a thumbnail, I guess. I never did anything with that. Armin. Orange. We have... Oh, first drawing of the year. And this was in October, and this was the first drawing of the year, so I didn't really draw on this sketchbook, but I normally have like 3 sketchbooks that I'm working in. So, I think I was sick. Yeah, I was sick at the beginning of last year as well, but I'm not as sick right now as back then, so that's great. These are more Pinterest sketches. I really was trying to get back into drawing because I hadn't in a while. I don't really remember the reason. That's another redraw, I'm guessing. Oh, I still want to do this. That's a thumbnail for a drawing. This one is really cute. This is March. We're flying here. I'm not silly. You're silly. I'm guessing line of action figure drawings. That's another study. I kind of like that. She looks kind of pretty. I kind of like that guy. And then we have Makima, also from Chainsaw Man. I think maybe this was around the time I was reading Chainsaw Man. Or rereading it, I don't even know. Yeah, we have more figure studies. Even more studies. These are probably from Pinterest. And then some anatomy studies from an arm. This one I kind of like. She's just floating there, but I kind of like it. It's really not bad. These are all definitely drawn from Pinterest. And we have some walruses, if that's the plural. Oh, that one's not bad. I really tried, oh my god. I really tried getting like a realistic, is this like that? I really tried getting like a realistic shading look, which didn't really work, but I tried, and that's great. We have SpongeBob as a reaction. I kind of like that one as well. These were all with an ink pen. Oh, I'm guessing they were... Oh, I don't have it here. I'm guessing they were with one of those like... ones with pressure sensitivity. And I was just doing whatever with them, drawing dresses. And this girl, oh, I remember this. So I drew this and I was like, the mouth is way too small. So I redrew another portrait and I made sure the mouth is big. This page is a mess. Easter. I don't know what month Easter is in, but that is now. I drew these in class for sure. These are just some sketches. This one I drew from memory, I think. And that one as well, because it looks really bad. And this was really funny. So, I don't know what I was doing. I was hungry, I think. And I wanted to listen to music, and I had my headphones or earbuds, whatever, in. and they were like connected to my laptop, which was like the room above the living room. So I was tiptoeing on the couch, eating my sausage and listening to music. That was really funny. Oh my god. Okay, this is like my favorite sketch in the entire sketchbook. It's Lanzan from The Untamed, which I still haven't finished it. It's really bad. I'm like on episode 30 or another walrus. Oh, this was during my exams, my final exams, because I was supposed to be doing French. Yeah, I was supposed to be studying French when I drew this. I remember that much. I redrew that, a body from Imaginations, to be able to like compare it for later. But yeah, I really love this one. That is all. What is that? I don't know. Next up, we have Hua Cheng, also the love of my life. These were definitely drawn from the manhwa. And this was when I was finally done with school, I believe. Yes. So kind of the start of June, and I was like, now I'm gonna focus on art, which I did. So I started with like pelvis, because I really struggle with drawing pelvises. So I wanted to study that. So I think I followed Mark Brunet's like schedule of learning how to draw something, and I used that to like draw torsos. So that's what that is. So I just studied them, and this was fun. So I studied like the muscles, and it took quite a while, and it wasn't, I mean, it was kind of educational, but I just like how it looks. And then we have some like master studies, and then some artist studies, and then the bones. There really aren't a lot of bones in your pelvis area, luckily. Deadass. And then some more muscles, and more muscles. And these were some more. Who would have thought? These were Ishida Sui studies. I really love his art, but these are really bad, so I can ignore those. Although I kind of like that one. And then we have redraws without a reference to like see how much you've improved. And I did improve drunk balances, so that's great. Next up, the neck, I think. I just redrew this from a reference, so it doesn't really mean much. This was my friend. I never showed this to her. I don't think she's seen this, but that was really funny. She is literally an angel, so that's why I wrote angel. Next up we have heads. I guess I wanted to like improve drawing heads. So I drew a whole bunch of heads, and that is that. Puppets. Okay, once again, Ray and Scaramouche. I just want to draw them. Oh, I think, yeah, I drew like this one thing here. This like finished painting, and I'm guessing these were like studies from that. These were actually just redraws from this thingy. Gestures. I think we're almost halfway when it's just gonna be figure studies. Here I wanted to get my hand moving and use these pens that I have. So I looked up a random word generator, and I just wrote the word, so conservation. That's why there's really random words there. Ooh, spoilers. Okay, oh yeah, my god. I forgot about this. So I made an animatic for Moda Sushi, and this was like kind of the planning for that. Yeah, and then these were like things I wanna maybe do, so spoilers, don't take my ideas. I haven't done any of them yet, but don't steal my ideas. I really want to do another animatic because it's a lot of work, but it is so much fun. And I know so much more now about like editing and maybe even animation than when I started doing this. But it took like a month to do the entire animatic. But I am happy with it, even though looking back at it, there's so much that I could do better already right now. I still learn so much from it, and I like that. These are all really random. Oh, we're at the halfway mark, woo! These were, I think this one was from Imagination actually. Cats, I love drawing cats like that. And then figure studies and this little clown, which I tried using anything other than pencil, and the paper was like, no, you're not gonna do that. I was like, okay, we're not gonna do that. So this is where all of the figure studies starts. So like I briefly mentioned earlier, I wanted to improve my my anatomy, so I decided to like figure studies almost every day. What's this? This was for another shorts kind of animatic thingy, the Russian girl trend thingy. And then figure studies. Hi guys, me here again for a quick voiceover while the figures are being displayed in the background. We'll just kind of switch back and forth because I have a couple of things to say. Here I followed a tutorial for drawing feet from Proco because I realized that my feet drawings are absolutely awful. And that kind of helps. So first a disclaimer, I am not a professional artist. I'm just a little guy who wants to improve their art and is trying their best to get better. I'm not saying that this is the only way to improve your art. I'm just saying it is a very great way to improve your art and one of my favorites. These were all construction practices, once again from one of Mark Bernay's classes. And I don't like doing them, but I can understand that they're like helpful to improve your construction, but they're just boring and I don't have enough imagination to do them. So with that out of the way, if you want to work on improving your art, you will need to do studies. And even though figure studies may sound really boring, they really aren't always that boring. If you want to do figure studies, you can change up lots of aspects, like the time for each figure, the art supply you're using, or even what you're focusing on during the study. What is it that you want to improve upon? Do you want to draw more dynamic poses? Then maybe try doing short gestures. Do you want to draw characters with amazing proportions and anatomy? Try maybe doing some longer studies. Do you just want to become more experienced and quick with drawing full bodies? Then try giving yourself 1, 2, or 3 minutes to draw a pose. Here we have more objects and shapes, trying to figure out really basic shading. I'm guessing I really wanted to work on my fundamentals, so that's what that is. And also some heads. Okay, the next couple pages, I'm gonna have to skip a couple because they are all from Mark Bernay's art school. And I don't think I'm free to like show everything of that because that's obviously not what you're supposed to do with someone's classes. But more figure studies, yeah. If you end up doing a lot of these and you end up getting bored, you can also always pick a different art supply, maybe a pen with no pressure sensitivity or one that has a lot of it, or try and pick some fun colors, maybe draw a figure using only one line, or only while you're looking at your reference and out of your paper. There are many ways to do figure studies. Okay, these I really do like. I did all of the features of the mouth. Not of the mouth, of the face. And honestly, they just look so crispy, so good. Like, look at them. I honestly think they look kind of real. And you don't have to focus on the entire figure. You can also focus on a small part, like a feature of the face, or hands, or knees, or whatever. So go ahead and just do some figure studies. If you keep at it, you will definitely see yourself improving quickly. If you compare my first studies of these 2 months with the ones at the end of the sketchbook, you can already see great improvement. And if I can do it, why can't you do it as well? I believe in you guys, you can do it. At this point, I started like using a 9B pencil to really add depth. And I kind of like how that looks. And also, now that I have time to say this and I'm editing this, I'm sorry for all this sniffling. I didn't realize it when I was filming, but I still have a very bad cold. So my voice probably also sounds different and maybe a little bit gross. I apologize. I cut a bunch of them out, but I wasn't able to cut all of them out, but I still hope you were able to ignore it to some extent. This was from some sort of exercise where you just like let your hand be free and draw whatever it gives you. I don't know. It was kind of alright, I don't know. And here I went through like all of my art supplies, like everything from my childhood, and tried to see which one still worked in the first place, and I like got rid or donated like a lot of art supplies. But this was honestly really fun to do, to just test them out, and at some points I was more just drawing than testing them out really. But yeah, we also have this one for color pencils. So my last words, if you take anything from this video, then I hope that it is some inspiration or motivation to do some figure drawings. My wrist, I think, yeah, my wrist was really starting to hurt. But we're almost at the end. These were more one-line drawings, which are really fun. Whether it's every now and then, or daily, or on some other regular basis. If you just keep at it, you will improve. this was like a sketchbook planning, because I had so many sketchbooks that I had started at some point and never finished. But now I've gone through a couple more that I finished, so that's great. And I also want to do like different challenges, so I just made like an planning for that because I was overwhelmed. At the end here, I really got into doing 1 minute long figure studies, and I had to kind of force myself to do others as well. But I just had so much fun doing 1 minute ones. And there we have the last page already. So because it's the last page, it's like way thicker. I don't know why that is, but that is like a thing, you know. So I used my some of my Spectrum Noir markers that I have because I almost never use them. And this took like a while for some reason, but I do really like them. And like the color palette is just nice, honestly. And then this is like, oh, that's my room. This is like to put in between the pages. And then, can I finish before the end of November? Yes, I could, because I finished it before the end of October. This little guy that I drew that says bye, and well, that's already the sketchbook. So like I said, it's really not the most fun sketchbook in any way or most creative, but I really just wanted to show this to show that you really need to do your figure studies if you want to get better at drawing, and you need to do a lot of them. And they might not seem all too fun, but they really can be fun. They really do. And in the sketchbook, it really was just planning, also things, just scribbles, whatever, because it was a cheap sketchbook with cheap paper. But nonetheless, I hope that you enjoyed. If you like sketchbook tours, I have a whole bunch more on my channel now. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed once again. I hope that your day is going great, that you have beautiful art that will be created. Be sure to do your stretches. Be sure to maybe go on a walk, go outside. And with that, I will see you guys next week. Bye!